everyone, and welcome to another episode of To the Power of N. Have you ever gotten irritated about missing a flight and then met someone who will ultimately be your supervisor, your boss, for the rest of your life, or get you a job that you have ever thought of? That is what networking can do for you. And that is what we are exactly going to talk about today with our guest, Aabid Husain, the best known person in any kind of work that you can think of, very specifically in semiconductor industry. Abid knows everybody from the chain down to up in the organization. And I am very curious now, Abid, to know about how you do it and how has networking helped you. So our question today is going to be the same. What are your tips and tricks for networking and how has that helped you?
So yes, networking has been very important to me. I'm intrinsically a very curious and inquisitive person. So that has helped me to do my job and get me new jobs. So the way I build my, I would call it relationship based on networking is the following, that I like to go and talk to people. I'm very curious. I'm very almost every time I'm meeting somebody, I want to learn something from them. I'm trying to understand where they are. I like to understand the situation, the place I am in, whether I'm in an office, outside in a restaurant, or anywhere. The situation is also curiosity to me. And that curiosity, that inquisitiveness has helped me to keep the conversation going, to find out what other people are doing, what they are good at, what they are not good at. And that trick or that tip that I can give to people can be very readily applicable. You just have to be open and talk to people. Let them, let down your guard, and be curious. Talk. Sometimes people may not be willing to do that. Don't be too intrusive. Don't be too much breaking the barrier of privacy. Honest and respectfulness is key. Honesty and respectfulness is key to this. Curiosity cannot go hand in hand with breaking somebody's rule of privacy. So that is what I would basically say in terms of building network and keeping that network going to relationship. Since I am very curious and I like to talk to people, what happened was I was somewhere in Asia. I was on a flight back to US. I think I was in Hong Kong at that time. This was like about 8 years ago, and I missed a flight. I was very frustrated. I was trying to figure out what to do next, and the person that was sitting across me at the gate started to kind of ask me a few questions. Maybe he wanted to calm me down. He wanted to understand what I was trying to do. Long story short, we ended up talking for a few minutes. It turns out that he was in the same field as semiconductor. We talked more about it. We came to know each other, that there was a lot of things in common with us. And then he kept in touch with me. And today, actually, I work in that company. I work because he hired me. He thought I was the right person. They were looking for a person like me, and that has really been a gift of networking, a gift of knowing people, being curious, talking in even a frustrating situation, leaving that aside and getting into relationship is what I would say one should try to aspire for.
That's an amazing story. Thank you, Abid, for sharing your wisdom, your story, and your your trick of make sure that you stay curious, you ask people questions, and that is going to take you into the next level of networking where people don't even think about it. So thank you so much, Abid, for being on our show today and sharing your time and your story with us. Thank you. And for all of you, we have our next episode coming, so keep watching for that. Thank you, Abid.
Nash, go for power of N.
Thank you. Thank you. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Power of N. I am Nash Shaikh, and I'm super excited to bring you another episode of when we are going to unleash the power of networking. Our guest today is Aabid, and Aabid is going to talk to us about networking, and we are going to ask him the same question that we ask everyone that brings a lot of wisdom in our life. That is, what do you do for networking? Your tips and tricks for that, and how has that helped you? So, Aabid, welcome to the show.